Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another Budget Monkey review. I know it's been a long time, but it takes a while, you gotta do some real testing on this before we bring it to the table. This here is a Stevens Model 94 Series M, and it is a single shot shotgun. This one's chambered in 20 gauge, and I'll get to why I chose 20 gauge in a minute. Now, this gun here is really, like, in my opinion, one of the best all-around guns that you can get. Everybody needs a single-shot shotgun. Well, maybe that's not an accurate statement, but you really can't get any better than this. If you can only have one gun, period, I think you need a single-shot shotgun. It does everything that you want it to do. You can literally take, well, let's see, I'm in the right dead center of the country, and I can take small game, birds, large animals, such as deer, and I mean, I guess you could technically try to bear hunt with it. We got small black bears, but man, I probably wouldn't. But you could, if you only had one gun and only had one option. And if you're watching this video, you already know about shotguns and how versatile they are. I chose this one in 20 gauge. I've been looking for some single shot shotguns for a while, and I purchased this one in a 410 at the same time. They're both Stevens, but they're different models. I got the 410 for my daughter, something that she could take out. Now, although she has a Rossi trifecta with a 20 gauge is still a little stout for her, so she got the 410, and I got this 20 gauge. And the reason I know 12 gauge is probably the most popular shotgun caliber in the world, and our home defense shotgun is a 12 gauge. I have 12 gauges. But I'm getting to a point in my life where when it comes to hunting small game, I don't really want to pick all the pellets out. If I'm going to shoot a squirrel, this has less pellets in it. It's a lot smaller shotgun shell. And that's actually kind of important. You don't need a 12 gauge to shoot a squirrel or a rabbit. And there's no reason for it. So I have my 12 gauges, and I don't have any plans to get rid of them. Because if anything ever happened, I know that that's the shotgun that I need. But just for my general hunting purposes, this is perfect. And that's why I also went with the single shot, because I grew up with single shots. They're great, man, and they really teach you to hunt instead of to shoot. All right, so let's start off now with just what kind of things you could use this gun for. Obviously, hunting. I already covered that. But if you were in a situation where money was tight, man, there's nothing wrong with using this for a home defense gun. Nothing, absolutely. And I tell you what, these things come apart so easy. They break down. And you can obviously see that it's empty, so it wasn't though. But you remove this screw, and it comes down and breaks down into two pieces. And you can put that, there's no reason why you couldn't keep one in the trunk of your car in a bag, just in case of an emergencies. You break down, you have to walk, one screw, you put it together, and you have a shotgun. If you need to eat or keep somebody from messing with you, or just whatever happens may be. Now, it's not going to be quick, but there's no reason why I couldn't. And I gave like $80 for this gun. I mean, seriously, and it's in excellent condition. So, everybody should have at least a single shot shotgun, and I'd say at least a 20 gauge. Because you can do a 410 is great for squirrels. But the shells are so expensive. If you're going to do any serious hunting, you need to at least get into 20 gauge where you can afford to shoot it. So it's a very versatile gun. You can do anything with it. And being a single shot, they're actually pretty lightweight as comparison to like a pump shotgun or an automatic of the same type. Now, you see here, it's just got a bead front sight, like any shotgun you would expect. You can see some wear on the bluing. And this is an old shotgun. Look at that. That's beautiful. But on, every brand, every manufacturer is going to be a little bit different when you get to the hammer. See, this one has a real low profile hammer, and on breech release is a sideways motion, either direction, which is really good because this is ambidextrous. It's as ambidextrous gun as you can possibly get. All the controls are right dead center. Your trigger's in the center. Your hammer's in the center, your release is in the center, and it goes either way. But this has such a low profile because it actually has, if I can get this in camera, a grooved rear sight, which is pretty unique for a single shot shotgun. You don't see a lot of single shots with that on there. And I didn't actually tell a little story on myself here. I actually didn't notice that when I first got it, and I was missing like crazy. I was shooting and couldn't hit anything. So what in the crap? Well, then I took the time to look the gun over, and I seen the notch, and I haven't had no problem since then. The thing is awesome. In terms of firepower, you know, you've got a shot, but you have a very powerful shot. And with this, you know, $3 sleeve on the stock, I have an additional 5. It's not quick, but it's effective, and it's a great hunting gun. And that's really, at the end of the day, that's what this is. This is a hunting option that you could use in a pinch for defense if you needed to. Like I say, it's really easy to take apart, super easy to clean and maintain. You know, there's not hardly any moving parts, so you don't really have to worry about this gun breaking on you, which is a plus in my book. Super affordable too. I mean, under $100. What can you get firearm wise this day and age for under $100 with this kind of power? It's really a no-brainer. You're not really going to find any accessories for this thing, other than like the sleeve there, shell holder. But you know, it's not really a gun that you're going to need accessories for. It's pretty much perfect the way it is. And if you wanted to, you could put a strap on it so you can carry it around a little easier, but it's so lightweight, I don't see any need for it. Basically, when it comes down to it, this is a super value, and I recommend everybody picks up some sort of single shot shotgun. It doesn't have to be a Stevens Model 94. I've had into New England Arms. They're excellent. They're probably were my favorite up until this one. And I still liked my New England Arms 410 more than my Stevens 410. But I really love this gun here. And to be perfectly honest, the reason this one was loaded, and you can see that it's unloaded right now, is because I'm currently at the cabin, and this is my cabin defense gun. That's what I have. I don't have a pump shotgun with me. I have this gun, so it's loaded and it stays by the door. I'm here solo. My kids aren't here this weekend, so it's just me, so it stays loaded next to the bed. And I have no qualms about it. I don't feel undergunned or anything at all. So anyway, that is pretty much going to be it on the Stevens Model 94. This is a Series M. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not, but it's definitely a great gun. I mean, you're not going to find a new one anywhere, but you know, check the pawn shops, and I definitely say it gets an A+ in my book. All right, well, that's going to be the end for this video. This is the Budget Monkey signing off. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.